Hello, 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 Sheri, Beery. How are you?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. How was your weekend?
Uneventful.
Uneventful. Well, I worked, so it wasn't too much going on in my life either.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary. I didn't even go and walk this weekend, but I did get my steps in. Hey, Affirm, how are you? And so it
Oh,
wasn't a whole lot happening. And it was
I was
cold, really cold. Oh, we did go downtown to a happy hour, and it was a bust.
I
No, thank
was
you. I don't like happy hour downtown. Uneventful is well, I guess it could be great, but I would prefer it to be a little eventful.
I was supposed to go out with some friends, but that didn't I never got the call, I guess. So
My son went to Utah and lost his phone, so great. I get to order him another phone when he gets back.
I've only had a little bit of coffee, and so I'm starting the only Red Bull I have in my house.
Hey Rachel, how are you? Yeah, it is what it is. Just Lord have mercy. So I was at work at my second job, and I am happy to be here. Um, I was at my other job, right? And at my other job, they had me greeting the people who were coming to pick up their stuff
Shut up. They had
and
you
scanning to
greeting
make sure that
people?
they had the huh.
They had you greeting people?
Yeah, excuse me? I am a very high spirited person, people. Like they love me. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you're the only person in here that smiled." We were joking. We were having a good time.
Oh,
So I am, that it's a line of people coming up, and this one dude is coming to to the end or whatever, and I'm like, Tina, do not even try it. Do not. I am a delight, people. They love me. So anyway, I'm telling the guy,
um,
I'm like, come on down, you the next person up. This he was like, and I was like, oh, you look like you could have been a teacher or something. And he was like, let me show you what you look like. This fool done took a picture of me and then shows me that he took a picture of me. That is highly inappropriate, sir, for what we are here in this business place, right? So highly inappropriate.
oh, I got out
But
of bed
whatever.
for
Hi,
you guys today,
Jesse.
just so y'all know. I wasn't going to get out of bed, but Angie's like, "Can you want to do the live?" I go, "Yes, it'll give me a reason to get out of bed."
And there you go.
And there I
If you
am.
guys want a question, post your question. Kina will um, tag your question, and then we will start the readings once we get a little queue of people going. We don't have anything right now. If we're not going to get anything, then I can just go ahead and get off live because at 5:30 I have to go pick up my people from the airport anyway. So we're going to be on here just a short little while, like a couple hours. So if you have a question, go ahead and post it. If you
I
don't, then
received
I
a,
guess we can chit chat for a minute and then
I
call it a day.
received a message from one of our cohorts in crime across the pond today.
Oh, what'd you do?
I did nothing, but she said she was using her divining rods, and she said if I have not been working with Hecate, that I would be working with Hecate soon. And I thought it was
Okay.
quite interesting because I've been getting a lot of signage from Nyx. Like a lot of people have brought up Nyx to me lately. So Nyx is another Greek goddess, and she's the goddess of night. So it's like it kind of there's a hierarchy where it goes Nyx, Hecate, the Morrigan, and those, and then so I tend to gravitate towards Lilith because that's more my darker side, and I've been stuck in my darker side lately. And then but I have been hearing a lot about Nyx lately, so it was kind of interesting that Tanisha's like my divining rods are telling me that Hecate will be reaching out to you, and like you're ready to work with her. But I think it's definitely interesting, when somebody's like all the way across the world just messaging.
Jesse, I cannot give you information about your daughter's health. I don't know that she would want me to tell you. And so you're asking me to go into her energy and tell you something that she may not know. And I don't have her permission to tap into her energy to tell you. So, no, I cannot. I can give you a general reading. And then if something about your daughter comes up, I can tell you what spirit is telling me, but I cannot tap in there to see what her health is, because what if she doesn't want you to know? And that's not my place to tell you about her health.
And I do think that I told you I met this gentleman from South Africa. His name is Adam, and he is a
Well, that is good, LMT. I like that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sheri. Continue.
he's a demonologist. And he's quite interesting. Like, he has so much knowledge on the angels and the demons that we work with. And I was telling him about our experience with the baby, and how I saw the cherubs and the angels, and how I literally had to get off live and go cry because it was so overwhelming to me. So we're trying we're trying to set up a time, because, you know, he's in South Africa. He has a different time schedule than I do. We're trying to set up a time where, because he's writing stuff down. So we're trying to set up a time schedule where he and I can talk about that experience and what I saw.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah.
I like learning new stuff, experiencing new stuff. So, hey, there you go. What? Oh, okay. These cards have been worn out.
I know. I got to get a new playing deck. You were right again. Our little family emergency was a wake-up call. Let me see. Oh, good, LMT.
Yeah. Let me see what else happened. Not much. I guess we can get into the readings then, because I don't really have. This was a very uneventful weekend, and it is sad because I was here all by myself, and my son was out of town, and I should have just been kicking it, but I didn't do nothing. Absolutely flat face nothing, and I'm just like, what the hell, Angie? But here we are.
Here we are. Next weekend's gonna be like crazy weekend with all the Super Bowl festivities.
Oh, that's not next weekend. It's the weekend after that. Oh, unless they're starting early, because the Super Bowl is at 12.
Right, because there's like the pre-Super Bowl experiences next weekend. It's a whole bunch of crap. Traffic's going to be crazy, so everybody be safe. And this weekend we had Barrett Jackson, so I hope everybody's been safe.
Oh, next week is Barrett Jackson?
So this weekend has been Barrett Jackson.
Oh, yeah. I was like, because I thought I saw them on there. They said they hit a record and they had raised more than they had ever raised before. Hello, Letty. How are you?
Hello, Letty.
All right, we can go ahead and get started on some of the people that are in the list. Kina, who's the first person? Jesse Peel is general is fine. Okay. Let me see what information you have for Jesse. What is it? Spirit wants Jesse to know.
Spirit wants me to order from Starbucks because that keeps opening up on my phone.
These little buggers flew everywhere. So let me see if they have anything. I'm not getting anything psychically on you. Your energy is
low.
Did you say low?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's hard to get anything. Like, it's a very cold feeling in your energy.
My cards are
I'm just going to go with the cards because I'm not getting anything.
Are your cards flying? Mine are all over the place. They're like...
They are, right. Okay, so let me see. But there are too many are coming out at once, so that's way too much. So let me see what we have. And I feel like maybe, okay. Because I feel like you are in several little pots of business. Like you're in this, you're in this, you're in this, and you're overly extending yourself into a whole bunch of matters that may not concern. not necessarily not concern you, but you don't really have to be involved in them, because they're now showing me the Seven of Cups, and they're showing them to me as different little situations that you're getting into, or that you're being associated with. And it's you overextending yourself, trying to help others or be a part of the decision making process for others. um I'm gonna see if I can get some more, if I can get some cards on it. That's what they were showing me, the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is usually dreams or different things that we desire. But in this situation, it's a whole bunch of things that you are a part of that it is not necessary for you to be a part of. Like you're overextending yourself into other matters that don't concern you. Okay, so I finally got a card. Oh, I got two. So the first one I got was ooh. Okay, so I got the devil. And the devil can be addiction, but I don't feel like it's addiction as in drugs. I feel like it's just kind of um and do not be mad at me, because I do not know you, and this is all coming from spirit, kind of like a busybody spirit, like you're just kind of here, there, blah blah blah, like a little bit in everything, just kind of, and not necessarily busybody in a bad way, but you're kind of in a lot of different things or associated with a lot of different things. And so I think the helping, I don't want to say spirit, but that energy or that feeling that you get from helping others is a little bit addictive. Like you really do like helping others or being in all these things, but you're overextending yourself. And then I got the Page of Cups, which is usually someone bringing in information, but that's not what this feels like. This feels like it's emotional issues, definitely, but I think it's you giving the love and the comfort and the kindness, and using your intuition to help people. So I don't feel like it's someone bringing you something. These are characteristics that you're exhibiting to people in all of the situations that you're being in. I'm gonna try to get some advice for you, because I'm not really getting it. Your energy is very low and hard to get into. But go ahead, Sheri, if you have anything.
So what I pulled the Nine of Hearts, the Nine of Clubs, the Ten of Clubs, or I mean, sorry, the Ace of Clubs. And then I was told to pull some oracles. So on my Nine of Hearts, it is like, it says like strife in family and a relationship. Like there's something going on and you're trying to be in the middle of it. And then in my Nine of Clubs, it says reaping the rewards of work or making sense of a path. So I think that you are like, there's something going on in a relationship, whether it's a romantic or a relationship with a family member, and I'm thinking it's a female energy, and I'm thinking that it's causing a lot of strife, but you're getting a clear path on what it is and how to navigate it. Because then I get the Ace of Clubs, which is like you need a time out. Like you need a time out. You need to pull yourself away from this project or away from this thing, because you need the solitude. You need to think what is happening and trust your own intuition. Because I'm also getting like my oracles, I'm getting the onions, which is like, it says tears. But I also find that onions are very healing. Like we use onions to pull out things on us for very toxic things in our bodies. And then I got catnip. I use catnip a lot in my teas. And it says a bond. I think that as much as like what Angie had just said, is that that you are getting too involved in other people's garbage. And so you need to pull yourself out, bring yourself to center, and concentrate on yourself, because it's best to focus on you right at this moment and what you are doing. Even if it does cause some personal discomfort, and personal discomfort is growth. I always find that when I make my mistakes, my biggest mistakes come to my biggest growth. So I agree with Angie on this. And just for
Yeah.
you TikTokers, I am live on my YouTube channel. It's connected in my bio. So I'm going to peace out on this and go back to my YouTube live. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Quinn. Hi, Dominique. Hi, Jaded. Okay, Keena, who's next? Jesse, I hope that helps you out. Your energy was a little bit hard for me to get into, and it could be just that you were the first one, and sometimes it takes time for me to get into the energy, but that was very difficult to navigate through. Mary M. General. Okay. Nobody has a question. Like, what the hell?
Are my like connections working? Because I have a little like exclamation point with a big like I don't know.
I got a notification that you were live on
Facebook.
Hello, Summer.
Okay, it says it's streaming. Done. All right. I don't know what that means, but hello.
Come on, y'all. Can y'all please come with some questions? When y'all say general, to me, when you say general, that means you have nothing that you really want to know about, and you just want to see if we can come up with something like.
Okay.
Hi, Crystal. How are you? Mary Ann wants general. Okay, let's see what's going on for Mary Ann.
Well, I'm gonna do my new occult deck for Mary Ann. Let's see. Reese's Pieces going to help me lose weight. No, Reese's Pieces are not going to help you lose. Here, I'll pull a card. No. Reese's Pieces are not going to help you lose weight. Well, maybe if you only eat Reese's Pieces all day, one bag all day, and nothing else. Not a damn thing else, Affirm. You can't eat anything else but one bag of Reese's Pieces all day. So this is
all right. I'm not even getting any cards, so what the hell?
This is my new occult deck. It's all it's all mostly demonic things. It's pretty interesting. Okay. So I got the Three of Wands, I got the Strength card, and I got the Hangman upside down. But these are what the cards look like. So I read them as you, your path, and your potential. And Voile is the process of loving a woman, tells of the things past, present, and future, builds love between friends and enemies, and it is a wall. So in the past, it appears that you have built a wall between your friends. You have not been a true person. You've protected yourself so much that you have not allowed the true you to be loved. You've built this wall, and maybe that's why we can't really get the energy that we need from you. Your path, it says, builds towers and destroys stones, walls, causing rough waters, and it's the Strength card. So you keep for me, your potential is like you keep this wall up, this wall of fear, because you don't want to be hurt by anybody. And as the hangman in your future reversed, to me, that means if you don't crumble this wall or take this down, you're never gonna allow yourself to find the love that you truly deserve. What I get.
I just asked what was for your greatest and highest good, and what I heard was let it go. No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear let it go. That's what I thought when I heard it. What I heard was leave it alone. And then they showed me a whole bunch of gnats flying around and being a nuisance to someone. So you know how gnats are, and you're swatting at them, you're trying to get them to go away, and they just won't go away. They keep coming back. So you seem to be relentless on some subject or something that you are standing your ground on, and you are not letting up on it, and you are they're saying leave it alone, just kind of move past it and let it go. At this point, there's nothing else that needs to be done, but it's obviously something that is causing you a lot of thought and a lot of disharmony mentally, because you are thinking about it over and over and over. The Nine of Swords is that person that's having that fear, that anxiety, that it won't leave me alone, that you're up at night thinking about it, that is, it's constantly on your mind and you're not letting it go. So again, that's probably why I got the leave it alone card. Like whatever this issue is, and I heard it as personal. Whatever it is, you need to just go ahead and move on and let it go. Then the other two cards I got was the Eight of Wands, and that's forward movement. That's messages coming in. That's things that are that's a movement that could be travel, but it's definitely messages. It could be text messages, letters, any kind of communication that is coming in, and it seems to be coming in fast. And then I got the Three of Wands, which is you waiting on your ships to come in. Like you've done the planning of the Two of Wands, and now you're in the Three of Wands, waiting on the fruition of all the things that you planned, or looking out on the horizon at the possibilities of what could come based on the planning. And so with all this movement, there are going to be some shifts and some changes that are coming. These are not major arcana, so I'm not getting that there's going to be major changes, but there are going to be some shifts or some ebbs and flows in your life. Again, leave it alone. Let whatever that situation go that is bothering you. And then here, there's going to be some information coming in that may help you to move forward on some plans that you made that are separate from this situation. So again, I hope that helps you, Mary Ann, and that's all I got. Kina, who's next? Julia, what message?
So it's unfortunately for me, I do get a lot of animals when I do mediumship, but unfortunately, when I do mediumship, I don't get messages from somebody or energies that have recently passed away, because for me, I find that they are still trying to figure out that they have passed away, that they are still finding their journey or their place in where they went.
In the movie Marley and Me, that's about a dog that passes, is that correct?
Yeah.
So is your dog named Marley, or are they giving me, or Marley and Me, as if that's the sentiments that your dog is how the Marley and Me went? Is that what they're telling me? Is your dog named Marley? And if not, then it's the Marley and Me movie that they're telling me about. And I guess the situation would be close to however that is. I remember seeing the movie, but I don't remember not a single damn thing about the movie. And that is awful that I saw it and don't remember it. But I do remember watching it. I think, hell, I don't know.
I never saw it.
Okay, thank you, Summer, for letting us know. No, that's not his name. Must be the movie. Okay, so I saw Marley and Me. Okay. You seem to be in a lot of sorrow about him, and I can understand that because pets are a serious loss. The other day, I went over to my fish tank and I thought Bertram was unalive, and I was like having a little heart attack. Like, excuse me, Marley, where you at? I mean, not Marley, but Bertram, where you at? And he was just down in his little house on the side, and so he was fine. But I do understand that mine was only a fish, and yours is a dog. So I assume um you are really having a rough time with it. I don't get any message again. It may be that he's passed too soon and there's nothing coming through. But I am not getting anything. But Marley and Me is the image that Spirit gave me. So I'm assuming it's kind of along the sentiments of how the Marley and Me movie is. Okay, Don. Yes, because Don says Marley dies. So I'm assuming it's along the sentiments of that. But that's all I got for your dog, Jaded. And I am truly sorry about it. I know that can be a painful loss. And that is another reason why I do not have a pet, like a bigger pet than a fish. Because when I thought Bertram was dead, I was just gonna dump the whole fish tank outside, like just and pour it all out because I cannot fish him out of there. That is beyond my capacity. I was just. All right, Keita, who's next?
I'm gonna mention the class. What? General.
Letty wants general. The first thing I heard was Letty let love go, but then it was not let love go, it was let love in. Or maybe it was go in, but it definitely was let love in. You seem to be resistant to love or in disbelief about love. You are a very hard person to crack their exterior. Once you get in, you're good, but it is very hard for you to be for someone to get in under your, this barrier or wall that you have up. But I got the 6 of Wands. So for me, that's victory and love. And since the first thing I heard was let love in, there's going to be victory and love. And you can go ahead and ease and let yourself kind of be Crystal, whatever Danielle's question is, go ahead and post it, and then Keena will tag the question. So just tell her to write her question there, or let us know if it's general, and then we'll go ahead and read her. There's about 3 or 4 people have had her right now, so just type whatever the question is, and then Keena will let you know if she got you on the list or not. Keena, did you get Danielle on the list? Okay. All right. So go ahead and post a question and she'll tag the question. And then when it's your turn, we'll pick it up. But that's what I got for Letty, is that she will be successful in love until let love in. And then I do see that green uniform, like that army or some kind of military uniform. I see like the numbers on here. So this person seems to be a little bit of a high rank, or, I don't know anything about that. So I wouldn't know. There could be showing me that, and I don't know what the hell it is. But I do get a military feel to this person. A kind person, maybe a not so extra tall person, but maybe a, either your height or a little bit shorter than you, but they are very much accentuating the height for me. And I don't know if that's my guys being petty or what, but they are saying that even though this person may be of a short stature, or I don't know, maybe they're not even right, but they are a good person, they are a kind person, and they are a loving person. So that's what I got. So did you get anything for Letty, Sheri?
I got that Letty finds love like to be untrustworthy, and that she resists it, that she's always like, oh, this guy is this person that's pursuing me is like, you're always looking for the bullshit. I think that you've had like pain and hurt in the past, and even when all the cards lined up and all the all the stars are lined up and everything's good, you don't recognize the good, and you're always thinking that it's a sabotage, it's a trap. And then I got the Joker, which is an unknown card. So I see that like somebody is coming to bring you love, and it's an unknown situation. And then I got the Two of Diamonds, which is a partnership. A partnership is coming in your future, but you also like what is that? Angie, fix your face.
Oh, I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to see who was next and totally took the whole damn question down.
So that's what I see it as. I see that like you're always going, I don't know. Is he full of it? Is she full of it? You're like the potential partner. You're always not trusting it. So you're always looking for the bullshit. You're always looking for, is that right? Is that true? Are they lying to me?
But I do get with this person that it is it's good. And like,
good.
You know, again, they said let love in. And I feel like you've had ebbs and flows because how they show you is a body with holes in it and the light shining through. Mm-hmm. So you're letting it through. And this person is kind of filling in the holes. It reminds me kind of that song Piece by Piece by what is her name? Kelly Clarkson. So it reminds me of that Piece by Piece song because they show you a little holes in your body and then the light is shining through and this person is plugging all of the holes and making you whole, not necessarily making you whole again, but is loving you back to, you know, and you're a little bit in disbelief that it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so that's how I'm getting the situation. So I hope that's helping you. Did you have anything else for Laddie?
No, really, that's it. It's like sometimes it's so hard to believe that the good is actually here when we've been through so much bullshit that when something good actually happens, it's hard to accept the good because we still think it's sabotage. But sometimes we need to let that go.
All right, Keena. Did you dye your hair darker?
I did not.
You did. It looks darker to me. I'm like, oh, it looks a little chestnut. Okay. Keena, who was next? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Hope that helps, Letty.
Oh, it's Dominique. Is it Dominique? Yes, Dominique. Okay, she wants general. Miss Dominique, are you still here? And then I think Seashells is after that. So Miss Dominique, are you still here? Again, guys, we're only going to 5 o'clock, so we're going to be cutting the list pretty soon because I have a run to make after 5 o'clock. General for Dominique. Okay. If you get anything,
my cards just
Sheri, you can go ahead and go first.
My cards just flew everywhere. I have a question. Is my son gonna get off his ass and get a job? My neighbor gonna quit backing his truck up in the parking lot?
Oh shit. I'm trying to just get make sense of this image that they're showing to me, Dominique. Again, Sheri, if you get something, you can go ahead.
So, the Nine of Diamonds is, well, nines are pentacles. The Nine of Diamonds is daydreaming and peace. So, like, I feel like you're I don't know. Hold on. Let me like rummage on this.
Okay.
Okay. So I feel that you have. So I still get the Devil card, which is addiction and temptation. And well, I get the Six of Clubs, which is the Devil card, which is addiction and temptation. and all that other fun, groovy stuff. But I don't think it has to do with you. I think it has to do with another person. So I think that you have a crush on somebody, and like you daydream, like, oh, if I get together with this person, then I can help them with this problem, whether alcohol or something that's like an addictive personality disorder, and then I can help them get through it. Oh my. And then but I don't see that coming to fruition. I just see that it's not a good path. And I think that I know, look at Angie's face.
Last name James. I cannot tell you if you have cancer. That is a medical thing that you need to take up with your doctor. I cannot predict any things like that. And you that's a medical, and I would prefer you get that information from your doctor. So I cannot predict if you have cancer or not, or so, I can't see that.
Whatever daisies you're tripping on, I mean, not tripping on, but it, like daydreaming out this perfect relationship. I mean, I think you need to come back to reality on it and realize that just be going next, because this person that I see is not the person that you need to be with. Or if this is you that is having like this issue with addiction, that you're daydreaming that this knight in shining armor is going to save you from this addiction. I'm not sure where this is going, but Angie?
Okay. All of you that are typing, can I ask a question? Just type your question. Just whatever your question is, just type the question. When the list is closed, we will let you know the list is closed, so you don't have to ask, can I ask a question? Just type the question. Okay, thank you. Hi, Journey. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Farida. Dominique said that her computer started lagging right at the thing. So I haven't started your reading yet, and I was trying to make sense of what I was seeing and thinking they were giving me some cards, but what they said was just start the reading and maybe the cards will flow. So what I saw immediately was what I thought was like a aluminum pan or some kind of cookie sheet or something. It was some kind of metal pan, like or something, and you were on it, on the pan, and you were about to take off, but something was holding you back. And what it seemed like was it was you holding your own self back. Like you have this idea, you have this concept, you have this ability, and you could be moving forward and you're holding yourself back and not allowing yourself to move forward. Like you're ready to take off. You're on this idea, because I do believe this little silver pan, this cookie sheet or whatever that you're writing on is the idea or the ability that you have or the skill that you have that can make you some money. And that's why you're riding on it, because you would be riding the wave. You would be riding on this idea, and you are holding yourself back because there's something that's pulling and won't let you go. So there's a gravitational pull that's pulling you back, but they're showing it to me as you holding yourself back because you just won't take the steps out. I'm hearing that there is fear. Okay, I was making sure I read that right, because I'm like, it says general. That's what I want to say. Okay, so if I've already started this reading, so so that's what they're showing me about this situation, is that you're not moving forward on whatever the idea is because there's fear in you about moving forward. So what they're telling me is, because they're showing me an ace of wand, which is, new ideas, new opportunities coming in, and you need to go ahead and move forward with those opportunities that are going to be coming your way. And they're showing me like a seven. That's so funny. They showed me the seven of cups, and then on the split, what came up was the seven of cups. And so they're showing me that you have all these ideas, dreams, or these things that you could be working on, but you just need to choose what you want to focus on and what you want to move forward on. Everything else is irrelevant, because this is your money maker. This is where you need to be focused on your finances. And so if you would take your concentration and put it on that, everything else will fall into place. So that's what I got for you, Miss Dominique. Are you finished with her, Sheri?
Yeah. I mean, I do think that it is I definitely do think that it is a relationship. Even though she didn't want to say relationship, I do think it is about her relationship and how she doesn't want to let go. I think that the other person is not being honest about something. Just me.
All right, so I hope that helps you, Dominica. We were a little bit on the money in both situations because you got the relationship from Sheri and you got the business moving ahead for me. So I am hoping that you move forward with this idea. You come back and tell us what a success is, or it seems like there could be a couple ideas that you could do because I feel like you have multiple talents because they're showing me something with like cups and clothing and things like that. So maybe you make something or you have like you do a craft or something, and also do you cook or something? Like I couldn't tell if the silver pan was for baking and cooking or if it was something that had to do with engineering or working like out in a hands-on construction type situation. But it seemed to be that whatever that idea is, that's what you need to be focusing on. That's what you need to be taking off and moving you to the next level because there are several different opportunities for you to advance with the skills and abilities you have and the ideas that you have. That one thing I got was stop discounting the ideas that you have because they are great, and you would see that if you would just put the effort forward on one of them. And I'm not saying, Lord God forbid, that you quit your day job and just be like, I'm about to put all my energy in this. In addition to, on the side of, do not go and quit your job and be like, Angie told me to go ahead and go for it. What I'm saying is, on the side, when you have some free time and when you're trying to get some money, you know, a little bit extra, you want to hone in on your skills, that's when you do it. Don't go quit your regular job. But that's what I'm just saying. Okay, so I hope that helps you. And who's next, Kim? Okay, seashells. Let's see what we got for you. You want a general reading? Lord, the cards is just jumping out everywhere.
Thanks, Dominique.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just saying, Keena, Lord, help the child.
Hi, Julie.
All right. Thank you, Miss Dominique, and I hope everything works out for you. Okay, the list is closed. Okay, gosh, that time is flying by. General. Okay, so
You're
what is for seashell?
awesome.
Greatest. I hope you guys are like keeping up with these readings or like at least looking into what we're seeing and giving them time to breathe. Like, okay, if they told me a new opportunity is coming, you're being aware of the opportunities that are coming for you. And you're not just coming back every week trying to see if there's something new every single day. Because if we tell you a new opportunity is coming, it could be days or weeks before that happens. So I hope that everybody is, you know, kind of following through on those opportunities and the information that you're giving you. Because again, it's always healing that I'm coming in for. Not always entertainment, but to help you with your highest and greatest good. When you ask me for a general reading, that's all I say. What is for this person's highest and greatest good, and what can help this person propel or move forward. So for seashells, that is what I'm trying to get for you.
So I have not read
You have, oh,
seashells in a while, but seashells. I have like, it was like bam, and I'm not. See, when I do a reading, it comes and I'm not like Angie. I don't have the idyllic memory where she can see and remember everything. Once I read them, it's gone for me. So this to me is about business. Do seashells have a business, or is going into business, or should be going into business? Grandmother. Okay, Tate, we'll worry about that in a moment. We just get through this, and we'll deal with that. Okay, so for seashells, I got the 7 of diamonds and the 6 of diamonds, which again is pentacles, so there's like money involved. But I'm going, is it business? Is it like you're, so I'm like, okay, For the Seven of Pentacles, it's Seven of Diamonds. It is a loss of money, but that seems to be in the past. Or in the future, it's like you're making good decisions and you're on the right path now. And then you have the Three of Clubs, which is a business obstacles and things that you have already overcome or that you're continuing to overcome. Whether that is business, work, romance, partnerships, relationships. So in the past, there was money issues. Those money issues are passing or have passed, and you're on the right path going forward with them. And again, Angie, don't laugh because you'll make me laugh. But I hope that makes sense for you.
Okay, Seashell. Are you in a relationship? Because I want to make sure I'm walking through this path correctly for what I see, because it seems very relationship focused and feelings focused. So are you in a relationship, or are you in a situationship that is causing you some doubt or some hesitation? Because I got the Two of Cups was the first thing that came out, and the Three of Cups. So Two of Cups for me is relationship, and relationship doesn't necessarily mean romantic. So then the card that came out with it was Three of Cups. So again, a celebration, but not necessarily romantic. So I don't know if this is a romantic situation, but I'm getting the feeling of there's a relationship, but there's a celebration, or there should be a celebration. But I'm going to continue to walk through these cards and see what story they unveil for me. So this is what I'm getting now, that there's a relationship and there should be some kind of celebration, because for me, the Three of Cups is celebration. Some people say that the Three of Cups is a third party situation, but we're going to keep on walking through these cards and see what we get. So then I got the Five of Cups, and this is where you're concentrating on loss. You know, this is doubt, this is loss, this is depression, this is sadness, this is not believing that everything is happening the way that it should. So in this situation, you are concentrating on the loss or the past relationship. So since they're telling me the past relationships, we're going to go with this is a love situation, because they're seeing you're concentrating on the past relationships and the past hurts that you have. And these do not feel like family or career. These seem like very much romantic relationships. So you're concentrating on the things of the past that have been happening to you. And then they're saying, but concentrate on what's coming towards you or what you have going on with you. You're not responding to me. So I don't know if you're actively in this relationship, or this is one that is coming to you and they're trying to prepare you for. If you're in the relationship, they're saying your concentration is on the wrong thing. Even if you're not in the relationship, your concentration is on the wrong thing. Because this is what I heard, and I bullshit you not. I heard, I wish a motherfucker would. Like, you are ready to pounce on somebody, like say something wrong, and I swear to God, I am going off on you. Like, you are ready to pounce on somebody. Like, what did you say? Do I like the color yellow? Why the fuck you want to know if I want to know yellow? Like, you is ready to start some drama with somebody, because I think there's a little, not necessarily fear, but a little timidness on being in a relationship, because it's a new thing, and that feel good feeling is a little bit foreign to you, because I don't feel like every past relationship was the best, but they were learning experiences. Take them for what they are. So I'm getting that you really should relax a little bit. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were about to show us something.
No.
So then the other thing I got was the Six of Swords, which is normally transitioning to the other side. And normally I don't read reversals. I only do it when Spirit told me to, but this came out as a reversal. And they said, although you're on your way to the other side and transition, you keep pulling yourself back to the chaos, because normalcy or happiness is a little bit foreign to you, and you don't really know what to do with that. And so you're kind of sabotaging yourself a little bit in this. And so where you would be transitioning over to from the chaos to the calm, you are going there, but you're pulling yourself back, because the chaos feels good, the chaos feels familiar, and this calm seems like something you don't know about, and you want to make sure that you're not being duped, or you're not being played, or you're not, in some kind of way being deceived. I don't have any deception cards here, so I'm getting that no, you're not being deceived. And then the Queen of Cups came out, and when the Queen of Cups came out, that's when I heard I wish a motherfucker would, because you're really emotional about the things that have happened to you in the past, and you're acting out of emotion, but not from your nurturing emotion. You're acting out of your heartbreak, and you're a little bit aggressive in your defense of yourself, which is understood but not attractive to a mate who wants to mate with you. Because if you're a little bit overly aggressive, like what you talking about, why you want to know where I'm going, why you want to know what I'm doing, why you want to know why I'm in my phone, like if you're asking all those questions but you have one of them like Samuel L. Jackson tones to it, it's just not attractive to the person. So all I'm saying is either they're preparing you for love to come and asking you to relax a little bit in your feelings and your emotions, or they're saying you're in this relationship and you're a little bit off-putting to the lover because you're a little bit over hyperly sensitive. And not to say that you're wrong in feeling that way based on the things that have happened to you, but it's still not the best way to, you know what I'm saying, want to be with somebody. If you met you, would you want to date you? Are you ready for that relationship? And then the one thing I would suggest for you to do, and this is not necessarily for spirit, but this is just something that I have done that has helped me to move forward. Ask your higher power, whoever you go to as your God source, and say, hey, how do I get from where I am here, where you're saying that I'm not totally ready for love, to being ready to love, to being ready to receive love, to being open and honest about what is going on with me, and to get what it is that I'm setting my intentions for. So that's what I got for you. You're not responding, so I hope that I am on point. But that's the story that has been unfolded for me in your energy, and I ask for your highest and greatest good. Okay, so who's next, Keena? Carmela, may I have a reading on relationship? Praise the Lord. The Lord help the child, people. Okay. We have a relationship reading here for Carmela. Y'all, listen, I have the San Francisco Eagles game on in the background, and they are fighting or something because there's a lot of people on the field, and it's a lot of people trying to pull people apart. But I don't know if they. Did he just slap it? Oh, they is going for it on the show. Listen, if y'all not watching the game, it's flags everywhere. It's people running. It is going down. It's fourth quarter, 3:51, and the Eagles are up 31-7. Y'all, I know y'all don't want to hear all that, but this is hilarious to me. Like, I cannot believe that this is going down like this. Like, it is chaos on the field. Inches are flying. Okay, back to the reading. I'm sorry, Carmela. Let me praise the Lord. Bring it back. I'm sorry. Okay, so if you have anything for her, Sheri, you can go ahead while I try to put myself together. But that was just amazing. I'm just like, oh my God, look at all these grown men fighting like some crazy people.
Miss Carrie, hi, how are you? So our list is closed, but maybe if I sweet talk everybody that they will allow you to be added to the list because you are an amazing person. But usually you just ask your question and the drive-by parking lot person will put you on the list. And then Angie and I will read you, or Angie and I and somebody else will read a reading for you. Do you remember Carrie? Angie? I don't know if she's ever gone to any of Tina's classes, but she used to go to Karma's classes with me. And she's gone to several of my classes with Tanja.
No, I don't think so. We have 9 people on the list. We have 1 hour because I do have to strictly leave at 5 o'clock to go to the airport. So
Miss Carrie,
if we have time, then yes, I'll do it. Seashells, we just finished your reading and it was a very good reading. And now I'm offended because I gave you some good nuggets of information. I gave you a nice long storyline and I walked through your relationship and everything. And I was waiting on your responses. I'm a little offended that you just weren't here. Like, that kind of hurt my feelings.
So
but you do have a great reading if you go back about 10 minutes.
Somebody is not here, we may be able to add you, Miss Carrie. So Carmela, let's see. Because Angie does have to leave.
All right, but if you go back, we gave you a pretty thorough reading. So if you just go back a few minutes, you should be able to see it. Like, you were just the previous person. Like, we literally just finished your reading. It would have been great to get some feedback, but go ahead and listen to it. And if you then come back live, and if you have some comments, you can let me know.
So, Miss Carmela, I have a King of Diamonds, a 4 of Clubs, and a 6 of Hearts, which is so the King of Diamonds is a King of Pentacles. Pentacles, basically, which is the highest card and the Pentacles that you can get. And the King of Pentacles is the one who has made all of the money. He has all the royals. He has all the lushes. He has all of the blessings and everything. He's made it to the top. The Four of Diamonds is like the Four of Wands. So there's potential and growth in business and in work, and it has a very good outcome. And then I have the Six of Cups, which is the loyalty, long-term loyalty, and faith and faithfulness. So if you have a business, it's like everything's coming to fruition. That money is coming in, everything's coming to you, that you have worked so hard for, that you have put out your blood, sweat, and tears, that you've really worked for and gotten. I'm seeing that, like, and I'm literally seeing, I call them the butterflies of money. They're flying down. So I see that coming for you. 6 months, 9 months, like everything's going to fall into place for you financially that you've been working so hard for.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down
all right. So, walk with me. Everything's coming to me in a storyboard today. So when I asked, because you asked for a relationship, I asked what was for your highest and greatest good. I always want this to be healing for you. So I asked what was for your highest and greatest good regarding a relationship. And I immediately saw a foot. I didn't see a person. I just saw a big cartoon foot kicking somebody out the door. And so I thought, oh, okay, this is clear. They're telling you to get rid of this person, kick this person out. This relationship is over. But then the person that you kicked out came back and kicked you in the foot, like, bitch, don't do it. And so this person just kicked you in the foot. And so to me, then I heard this person doesn't care about your feelings. And I feel like this is an on again, off again situation. And then the song that I heard was, what is the little girl name? God damn it. I just thought of her name. What's the concert you and Kimora going to, Kingdom? What's her name? Taylor Swift. Okay, Taylor Swift. I heard Taylor Swift. We are never, ever, ever getting back together again. So that's the song that I heard, is that. So I don't know if you need to go hear that song, but it is so cute, and I just love that little song. But that's what I got. Like, you're kind of off and on, like we break up to make up, to break up to make up. And this is a person who really does not truly care about your feelings to the extent that you care about this person's feelings. This person's knows how to manipulate you if you're in a relationship. If you're not, then I'm not sure what this is, because this is how they're showing it to me, and these are the messages that I'm getting. And since I don't know you personally, I have to go with what they're telling me. But this person definitely knows how to manipulate you and get you, manipulate your feelings and get you to do or take them back in some situation or some sense. And so that's what I'm getting. I got the Taylor Swift song, "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together Again." So I will go and listen to that and just kind of hear the words to that. And then I get and then God damn it, I lost my thought reading them comments. And then, like, you and this person are break up to make up, so you just need to kind of decide what it's going to be and move forward. It's more hurtful to you than it is to that person, but I think you two kind of feed off of it, and kind of maybe a codependent relationship. But I don't really like to throw that word around, codependent and all that stuff like that. What I'm feeling is kind of maybe it kind of gives you too sexual energy, and the makeup sex is just like bomb or something like that. So I'm not sure if that's what the reason is that you're going back and forth, but it seems to be high energy, low energy, high energy, low energy. You're in, you're out, and it's just back and forth. And they're saying if you want true love, you need to decide whichever way it's going to be. Either you're going to move forward with this person in the chaos that you are in, or you're going to choose to move forward without this person and find the true love that could be coming to you. But it's a decision that you have to make. And since it's all black and white and there's no color, for me, that means that these are based on decisions. If you choose to stay with this person, then you prolong your true love by going back and forth with this person until you get to the point where you don't want to deal with anymore, and you're sick and tired, and you just move on. Or you move on and then you do your healing and make your way to the new person. But it seems like either way, it's going to be a year after this is done that you'll move forward and find that new person. So if you stay with this person another 3 more years, then 3 years, and then another year after that. So I would say 4 years. But they're showing to me clearly, once you end this situation, it'll be about a year or so that you are healing and trying to mend yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and to move forward before you get the next person. So that's what I got for you regarding love. All right, Keena, who's next? All right, so this is for Daniela. I know Crystal's name is up there, but I remember this was for her friend Daniela, and her question is general. Um, so this is funny to me. Oh my God. And I don't know if you're of the age to have children, but they showed me soon as I read question in general, because I wasn't really paying attention to the love and the kids and career. I read it as general. And they showed me little kids scooting around. So they showed them to me like ducks in a row. So like a mother duck and then little bitty ducklings. So either you have multiple children that are kind of like back to back to back, or you're but they were scooting out of the way for another one. And that's just my interpretation of it, because my grandmother used to be like, oh, she getting out the way for another one when a child was a little bit advanced. So maybe one of these children is getting out of the way for another one. And that could be a grandchild. It does not necessarily mean you're having a child, but they showed it to me as a mother duck and her little ducklings. And there were multiple ducklings, at least 3 behind her. So either you have 3 kids or you're about to have another kid to make it 3, but they're showing me these little ducklings that are getting out of the way. Or maybe you're about to have an empty nest because your 3 little children are about to leave the house because it's scooting out of the way. So whatever it is, it's getting out of the way. So either this youngest child is getting out of the way for a new child to come in, or you are getting an empty nest because all of your children are growing up and leaving. And so I'm not really sure. I'm in a relationship. I have been single for 2 years, but that was a good reading. Why did they show you clicking somebody out? Okay, so if that's not a romantic relationship, then that could definitely be, this is for Carmela. I'm sorry. If that's not a romantic relationship, it could be a family or friend that is living with you, or somebody that you need to kick out of your life. But I saw the kick out. So relationship doesn't always have to be romantic. So it could be a family or friend or co-worker that also needs to be kicked out, but this person does not care about your feelings, and they do know how to manipulate you and to do whatever, get you to do whatever they want to do. So if it's not romantic, then it could definitely be a family or friend. So when we say relationship, don't always go to the love. It could also be family or friends. J Mac, the list is closed, but I do want to say this. If you have to come to a third party and ask if somebody is going to be happy to see you, I'm assuming that when you told this person you were coming, they weren't really excited about the news that you were coming. So that should be your indication about, so J Mac is on the list. Keena, my bad. Because that's kind of an indication to me that that person is not, going to be happy to see you. That's not even anything I need to be psychic. You know what it felt like when you told this person you were coming to see them, or if you're surprising them, maybe you shouldn't surprise them. You should let them know that you're coming. But let me get back to Daniela, my bad. She doesn't have kids. So why are they showing me 3? So you're saying that Daniela doesn't have kids. So they're showing me a mama duck, and they're showing me 3 little kids falling behind her. Do ducks mean anything to you? Because they're saying ducks in a row. Oh, you know what? It could also having your business affairs in a row, having thing in everything. Then why did you ask about kids? Because the question says about general love, kids. Okay. So again, it still fits to what I said. Either it is showing me that you're going to have 3 kids, because it shows a mama duck and 3 little ducklings after it. So either there's going to be 3 little kids, or your ducks are in a row. She wants one. So, okay, they're showing me 3 little kids. Okay. Woo, I thought we was having a little connection here. So they showed me a mama duck and 3 little ducklings behind her. So that's 3 kids for me behind you. They're asking me to ask you, do multiples run in your family, like twins or something like that? So they're showing me, that was a question they asked me to ask, because maybe you could get a 2 for 1, 2 pregnancies, 3 kids, but they're showing me definitely 3 children. There is a dark skinned male that they're showing me. So I don't know if this is your husband or the significant other, but they're showing me a dark skinned male with a short hair, with with a very nice, haircut. It's all lined up. They are very much zeroing in on the lineup, like that's very important to this person. So to me, that's something of vanity, meaning that this person looks good, not necessarily that they're vain, but this is what they're showing to me, baby, because I'm vain. And so they're showing me that this person looks nice. um this person is joyous about the kids that are coming, or about the announcement that the children are coming. Your worry is about will we be able to maybe afford the children and all the things that are coming. So I'm thinking that maybe the first one will be multiples, because you're worried about the expense of, oh my gosh, this is going to be like, so much so fast. And so then I got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is a nurturing person. You know what I'm saying? She can handle the business side of it. So I assume that you work, and then she can also take care of the family, make good decisions, and just take care of like delegate, keep everything in an orderly fashion. So that's the Queen of Wands for me. And so that is a nurturing person. That is a good thing for me. And then I do believe if you look at the Queen of Wands, there's fertility on there, and there's prosperity on there. So that's another indication of children. So we got our ducks in a row, and then we got the fertility on the Queen of Wands. So let me see if there's anything else for you. I'm going to try to get one more card for Daniela. They're saying, don't worry about the money. It'll be fine. I feel like if there's a significant other, then he is about to get a promotion, because I said I heard he's going to have more, or he's going to get more. And then they showed me the word promoter or producer. So I don't know. I don't know if producer makes sense to you, but promotion also makes sense to me. So there is a step up for this male that is in your life, or the male that you're going to father, that's going to father these children. So you'll be fine on that front. And then whatever time you need to take off for the children, which seems like it'll be an extended amount of time, because I don't know that you have a big family presence here that would be able to help you. But it does seem like you have an extended tribe of people who will be able to jump in and at least guide you through, because it seems like maybe most of the other people have already had children, and they will be a good resource with you on this situation. Okay. All right. Seashells. Phillies just won. Okay. All right. You must have heard me going off about the game. Okay, so that's what I'm getting about you and the money situation. Don't worry about the money situation. I am feeling like it's going to be multiples, because they're showing me 2 bassinets, and so I'm thinking that get ready for multiples. And so that's what I got. What did you get me, Sheri?
I'm wondering if there's 2 guys, 2 men.
Oh, okay.
And like she's volleying back and forth, or she's in a relationship with one man right now who is not a good influence. And so she's deciding whether she wants to make a move to get out of this particular relationship, because it's fucking toxic. That's what I'm sensing and I'm feeling. I mean, it could be somebody else in this reading. I mean, in this group. But to move this person out of the way to get this other person going is divine, because I think this other person is the person that Angie is talking about. This person with the clean cut, the caramel skin, the aesthetics, the person that's going to lift her up and give her that good life, but she needs to get this out of the way to get this.
They're also showing me that you're very much a worrier. Like you're concerned about things that are like 15, that are 15 steps away. Like you haven't even procreated and made the child, but you're thinking about, well, what if there's not enough formula? What if I can't make enough milk? What if this? What if you are what ifing yourself to death because you are a planner? So it's not necessarily a bad thing to be that proactive and to think that far ahead, but it is also a source of anxiety, because they're showing me like the 9 of wands. The 9 of swords, which is just that mental pressure that you're putting on yourself, and you going back and forth in your head about about all the things and the responsibilities and things that are not even subject to this situation yet, because you haven't finished step 1, but you're already ahead on step 15. But it does seem like whatever your intentions you have been setting out and the things that you're hoping for are coming through, because now they're showing me the star card, and the star card is that wish upon the star card for me. And so it's kind of like your prayers are being answered, and the things that you're asking for are coming for you. The money, the husband, the children. So you're getting out, and now they're showing me that 10 of cups, because I'm like, where's that 10? It should be a 10 of cups, and there it is, at 10 of cups that they're showing me, which is the husband, the wife, the children, the dog, the happily ever after. And so you are well on your way to that. Right now they're showing me like a 7 of cups, and so that might be the choice that Sheri Beery was talking about in the two men, and then the person that I was describing is to come, because they very clearly show me this person, and this lineup is very important in this situation with how he looks. Maybe that'll be how you identify him, because he'll have a very clean cut lineup that is going around here. And so he's not completely bald. They are very much showing me this, but it could be a vanity thing again. But again, you do have all these options or all these opportunities that are coming up, and it could be in love, but it also could be in things that are coming your way in a positive, and you getting your desires, your intentions, your wishes, and prayers done. So I hope, yes, they are coming true for her. Okay, so I do hope that is good for you, and that we're a little bit on point. I ask so many questions. I don't know what your answers are too, because I see, oh my, yes, she is. Oh, and I think that's probably the answer to the planning part. So when I read that you are a planner, and then I don't know if which one of us was on point with having the two options for the men, or having the twins, or having multiples in your family. I'm not sure which one of us were on with that, but I do feel like I saw two bassinets. So for me, that's two babies. And then she saw that there could possibly be two men, but both of those things could possibly be true. Maybe you haven't met the person that you're going to father the children with. But I do see all good things for you once that timeline comes about. All right. So I hope that is perfectly good for you. Yes, multiples in the family. Okay, cool. So I do see that maybe as your first situation. And they're showing me ice cream. Like, is ice something about ice cream being one of your favorite things, and you just loving ice cream with this beautiful belly and this line down the center. And then, dang, I shuffled the cards, and the Queen of Wands came out again. That's that nurturing, that's that fertility. So I'm thinking that it's going to happen soon. She is single, but dating. Okay, so that could be the two people
one
that
guy repeatedly, like there's maybe one or two guys that she's specifically dating, and there's one that's just not good, and he's not revealing like his true self to her. She'll find it, she'll figure it out.
Yeah, so maybe the person that I'm describing, you haven't gotten to that person yet, but when it comes, that's your happily ever after. But you'll know, and I think it's going to have to do with something, your attraction. I don't know if your attraction is to people that are clean cut, because a nice haircut, you do something to me. I'll just be like, oh, okay. I'm just saying. That's all I'm just saying. So maybe that is an attraction to you, like it's an attraction to me. But that is the one thing that they zeroed in on for me, was that haircut and how clean cut and kept it is. And you know how that is for some people with that nice grooming. So that's what I got. Who's next, Keena? We still got 10 people. Jesus Christ. Jesus, what? And the hallelujah is going on. Clean cut. Got it. Okay. So J Mac asks, does my person what?
Ask them, do they want to see you? If you have a person, then they should want to see you. This is the yes or no question.
I heard no. I was about to get my pencil on, but I heard no.
No.
My thing is, if you have to ask, then you already know, like, who is my person wanting to see me? There should be some excitement in their voice when I say, hey, I'm coming to see you. But I'll ask, is the person that J Mac going to see happy to see that person, or going to be happy? Okay. Is the person that J Mac is going to see happy that he's coming or she's coming? And I'm getting a no, and Sheri got a no. So that's your answer on that. I'm sorry to hear that. I will maybe have a conversation before I make that travel arrangement. So who's next, Keena? Okay, you want a general reading? I get a very anxious, wound up, tied up feeling, like they show me knots, like your whole chest in knots. You are very, very much focused on love. Like that is your sole goal and purpose. Like that is like, oh my God, when am I gonna fall in love? When is he gonna walk through the door? What is he gonna look like? How's he gonna be? How's he gonna smell? How's he gonna act? How's he gonna, like, you are so wound up in love that you want to. And I feel like maybe you might be at one of those milestone ages where you're feeling like, oh my God, I need to get this done before 30 or before 35 or whatever the number is. But you seem to be a person who is very anxious about creating your your happily ever after. And what I'm getting is, if you kind of relax a bit and allow the universe to bring it to you the way that they want you to have it, then maybe you would get that. But even though you're acting general, the only energy that is coming through for me is love, because that's what your heart focus is. That's what your soul energy is out that you're putting out. But you're putting out a desperate signal. You're putting out a SOS, and not in a Lord, universe, come save me, come help me better, in a, ooh, somebody take me, somebody love me, somebody want me type situation. And so there is a red light that is shining around you, but it's an alarm for people to be like, hold on, she's extra clean, like, to the 10th degree. And that you need to just relax a little bit and kind of do some self-care and some self-healing. And when I say self-care, it's just kind of like maybe just asking your universe or your higher power, how do I get from here where I am so tied up, so wound up, and so bound with wanting to move forward with love, to a place where I'm ready to receive love and understand what that looks like without a desperate intention on it. So that's what I got. What do you get, Sheri?
I got the same thing. Like, I got the two of spades, the nine of hearts, and the joker, which is an unknown. I got a red joker. So the two of clubs, I said the two of spades is like separation, fighting of words, falling out, and pushing buttons. So it's like you're pushing buttons within yourself. Again, that feeling of desperation, that, like, and I got that too from what Angie was saying. The nine of hearts, I did get like a new home, new family, new relationship. It's like you're just, I want. But slow down, take inventory of what you have with yourself. And that new Miley Cyrus song, I think it's Miley Cyrus. Like, I can buy myself flowers, I can take myself out.
Oh, I think I heard that. Yeah.
I can do this. I can.
Oh, her voice is so gritty.
Yeah, it's just so true. It's like you can do those things for yourself. You don't need another person to do it for you. And that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm feeling. And when she said you hit those milestone ages, like I hit 50, I'm 54, and it's like I don't need that person. And Angie and I had this conversation not too long ago where she said the same words to me, even though you're saying no, your heart is saying, yes, I want somebody. And I had to step myself back a bit and like look in the mirror and go, I can buy myself flowers. I can take myself to the movies. I can do these things for myself. I don't need somebody there. I ended up having a better time with myself and my friends than I do having to worry about a significant other and what they bring to the table. Of course, my picker's been off for a bit, but that's a whole other story.
And let me say this, although I think that is all fine and joyous, although I can do those things, I would prefer someone else to do those things, to take me out, to buy me flowers. Actually, you didn't even gotta buy me flowers, buy me hair.
Buy you hair.
I'm just saying, exactly. I'm just saying, although I would prefer it to be someone of the male that's this tall on the ride with a baby leg, dark, deep voice, and nice thick thighs. That's all I'm just saying. That's all I'm just saying. So who's next? But yes, the love is so strong in you. That's what we're getting. Just I need love. And there's nothing else that you're focusing on, because that's what you want. Hi, Miss Wendy. How are you?
Hi, Miss Wendy.
So Journey wants to know if she'll get a nice amount of money next year. I'm getting a yes, but the first thing Spirit to me said to me, well, what's a nice amount of money? $50 is a nice amount of money. If you know, are being surprised, what's a nice amount of money? You need to set an intention as to what you want that amount of money to be. Am I going to get $500? Am I going to get $1,000? Am I going to win the lottery? Am I going to get this lawsuit? Am I going to get whatever it is? And so they're saying, yeah, you are going to get some money, but you didn't ask how was it going to be an unexpected windfall. And what I got was, yeah, you're going to get your paycheck.
Yeah, I found money yesterday. 10 cents.
You know, that makes me think. I got to look at my wallet because I swore I saw five.
I found 10 cents yesterday. Yeah.
I'm going to try to draw a card for you to see, but regarding the money situation. So let me see what I can get on your finances, because
you're going to get a nice amount of money, whatever that amount is. I mean, you really like
to you
coming from, you really need to put it out there. How much is a nice amount of money? That's exactly what Angie said, because again, you know, you could ask for money and you could find $1 because you asked for money and you got $1.
But you weren't specific in what you asked for. So don't, and then you discount it like, oh, well, I asked the universe for money and all, and I didn't get anything. You got $1. You have to be very specific. Listen, when I pray, I'll be like, look, am I going to get $1,000 or more? Am I going to get that 3,000? Am I going to get this? Like, I'm very specific in the amount of money that I asked for. And so I'm just waiting on Spirit to drop some of them numbers into my lap, because I'm very specific on what I like, that much or more. But I don't know what a significant amount of money is for you. And so, yes, I got a yes. But again, that could be from your job. That could be you getting your pay. That could be you, again, finding some money in the street. You were not very specific about it. And I'm not, let me see, can I get one card for Journey regarding her finances, or for February?
And I went to the, I got to get this out of my purse.
So I got 3 cards for you, and okay, these are very good. I got the ten of Pentacles, which is financial blessings coming your way. That's the ultimate blessings. You know, that's that culmination of everything coming. And again, that culmination for me is because of your hard work. So that 8 of Pentacles is you putting in the hard work, you being dependable, you being persistent, you being, you know, a hardworking person and moving forward in your career. And then I got the Queen of Swords, which I don't read reversals, and they're not telling me to read this as a reversal. So for me, Queen of Swords is a person that doesn't mince her words. She thinks with her head logically. She goes from there over her heart, and she moves forward, and she says what she needs to say. She's very straightforward. She's ready, not necessarily aggressive, but, you know, very much a leader in the game. And so I'm getting that you are going to get the money that you're seeking. But again, it may also come in the form of a raise or something that is coming from your employment. So are you going to get a significant amount of money? It could come in the form of a raise, because they're showing me the 10 of Pentacles, but they're also showing me if you were getting in February. Well, I asked, was it February? And they said yes. So I asked the question just as it laid there. Okay, let me tell you this. Don't complain with me. That's not the question that you asked. The question that you asked was a significant amount of money. So I said it's significant. On that, are you going to get $1 million? No. But that immediately when I read that, I got no, because they said you're trying to be funny. But I gave you this. You may get a raise
for your $1 million. Immediately,
but there is an amount of money that is coming in, and it looks like it's going to be by the sweat of your brow, not an unexpected windfall. So there you go. Who's next, Keena?
Stupid.
I'm sorry, Dora. The list is closed because I'm going to be leaving in about 30 minutes, and we still have like 5 people on the list.
We got these at the rock.
Farida, hold on, because Farida about to get it. Listen, this is a free live reading. If you want an in-depth reading, then you need to pay for a reading. We've already read you multiple times. I think it's a little rude to say, why isn't the reading so long? It's the same thing that we said last time. You're desperate in love. Don't come on here telling me that it's not long enough. It's a free fucking reading. If you want a longer reading and a more in-depth reading, pay for the reading. You've been on here multiple times and we gave you multiple readings, and now you're unappreciative about it. Don't start with me today, because I will block you and you will not get another reading. Who's next, Keena? How you gonna say it wasn't long enough? It was the same thing. Desperation in love. You came in with the exact same question that we asked you last time. Spirit, like, this ain't hard to tell. Tell her the same thing you told her last time, because obviously she didn't hear you. This a bitch. Career reading for Elaine. God damn it, people.
Hi, Elaine.
I swear y'all be coming on here to push my buttons. I promise.
So these I got from the Gem and Mineral show in Quartzite. This is when lightning hits sand. It creates this. This is actually sand from the Sahara Desert. And they're actually hollow. You can see through them. I don't know if you can see through them well on my camera, but you can actually see through them. They're pretty cool. You use them in different types of magic. The guy gave them to me for free. And I got a new pendulum. So was it with a really long chain, but it's another howlite pendulum.
Elaine, are you still here, honey?
That I just
I really do hope that you're here, Elaine, because you have a very good reading that is coming.
there she goes. There's Elaine.
Okay, Miss Elaine. I cleared my energy and I got a very good reading for you. So the first thing I got when I saw career reading, I got the death card, and I had just tapped into your energy, so I wasn't sure, and I was gonna put them back, and they said no, these are for you. So the death card is to me, are you thinking about quitting a job, or is a job coming to an ending? Because with the death card, there's an ending, but it's an ending that you are allowed to make. If this was like a tower card or something like that, this would be an ending that I feel like spirit would be making. So I feel like this is you deciding that maybe your time is up at this place of employment. And then the next thing I got was a wheel in your favor. These two cards came out together. So this is death and rebirth. So there's something ending, but with an ending, there's a beginning, and they're showing me that this is the wheel turning in your favor. And I like these because they look like pentacles, but the next thing you got is the Six of Pentacles. And this is that they're saying you're on the receiving end on this time. I have a transformation.
I see something new coming.
So again, if she's ending her job, then this is that will. This is her deciding that she wants to move on, or a new opportunity coming in, but there's an ending to something and then a very new start, or something turning in your favor. And then I got the Six of Pentacles. So this is for me, they're showing that you're on the receiving end. So with the Pentacles, it's that balance. It's somebody wealthy giving to somebody in need, or is somebody in need receiving from the wealthy. So in this situation, you're receiving. So for me, again, that's that blessing of material wealth coming for a new job opportunity. And then this right here, I got the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God, all you got was Pentacles, like totally. Major Arcana and Pentacles. Dang, you got 3 major arcana out of 5 cards. Wow. So the next card I got is the Seven of Pentacles, and that's you. So these are all the little seeds that you planted. I love the way that they do it with the Light Seers Tarot. These are all the little seeds that you planted, and then this is the growth coming up. This is with you waiting on those seeds that you planted to come to fruition. So this is harvest season. This is your time to receive. So again, they're showing that you're receiving. They're showing that something new is coming in. So there is going to be something good happening for you in that area. And then the Hanged Man, you're feeling like you're stuck. You're like, okay, well, what do I do next? How do I move forward? And so the thing that Spirit is telling me to tell you is to ask, what is my next step? Because you seem to be at a fork in a road, and you're like, do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go straight? Which way do I go? And they're saying, just ask your higher power, what is my next step? And then they'll tell you. If they say, put your resignation letter in, then that's what you do. What they're saying is, don't ask for advice if you're not ready to move your feet. So if you say, what's my next step? We say, put your resignation letter in, and then you're too much fear and you don't do it. Then they're saying, well, that's you missing out on an opportunity, because there are opportunities coming. There's money coming, and all of the hard work that you put in is about to pay off. So get the resume out there, be ready for the next opportunity. And then I do see good things for you coming in your in your career, but I see you walking out of a corporate office, like you're walking out of one door and you're walking out, and then there's a vast sunset or sun shining on the plane into what you're walking into. So you're walking into your future, and your future is however you decide it to be. What are you applying for? What opportunities are you looking for? What intentions are you putting out there for them to bring to you? But there are new opportunities coming. Just set your intentions as to what you want, because you have a couple more days before February starts. So that's what I got. Is there anything? Did you already do Elaine? Oh no, go ahead.
Sorry. I have a parking lot channeler over here across the pond asking me questions. Okay. So Elaine, I got that you are a very strong, very wise person of business. Like it is blank or blank, like cut and dry. Like if this is or it isn't, because this is the Queen of Wands. Like, it is a nursing mother, a wise woman entering, very smart and very sensible. And I get this as you. Okay. So then I get that there's either, I want to say, like you've been through. Okay, so this card has several meanings. It's a cups card, so it's a beginning of something. And for cups, for me, it's a fluidity, emotion, a moving on of something. And it says romantic. It could be romantic relationship, a relationship with work, or something's coming, it's flowing. So it's either a river for me, it's either flowing to you or flowing away from you. You never step in the same river twice. So I'm not sure if you're starting a new relationship. That doesn't necessarily mean romantic. It could be a work relationship or something else, but there's something, and I feel that it's coming, and it has to do with your wisdom and your intelligence. And then I get the Six of Hearts, which is that your loyalty, that your loyalty is going to be tested, that your longevity, your unity, your loyalty, and all of that is all going to be tested. But you're going to prove that because you are this person, because you are smart, not only business. I get book and street, because I'm getting like somebody sitting on a street reading a book. A book and a street smart. Like my son is book smart, but he's not very street smart. Where my daughter is book and street smart. She takes after me, and I see that with you. So I get that that's all going to be tested for you, and I think that you're going to come out on top. I just see you on top of the world, like I see you on top of Everest, going, yeah, okay. So bless up. You got this.
All right, Miss Elaine, I hope that helps and that was right on the money for you. I see that you said you just applied for a new job, so I feel like one of those opportunities are going to come fruition for you. I'm getting that maybe you'll get 2 offers out of them, and then you'll have to decide which one that you want moving forward. All right, Kina, who's next? I think it's Sheri L. So I've been trying to get in on your energy, and this came out like I said what I said. So I'm going to go with that.
Oh my God, want to tell me? Have you asked them?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Have you asked them? I mean, because have you stuck out your hand and said, what do you want to tell me? What do you want me to know? Or give me a present. Like, tell me what you want me to know. And be open, because we can sit there and say, what do you want me to know? And then still be closed-minded and not even see it. I'm guilty. I'm totally fucking guilty of that, 110%. Like, sometimes you got to throw a brick at my face or my head. That's probably what this scar is from. Who knows? For me to see it coming to know. So, but I'm guilty.
I'm trying to figure out what it is that I'm seeing because I got two different stories and they're not really gelling in my vision. So I'm trying to see what I'm getting because the first vision that I got was of a little girl being chastised by someone telling her that she should do better or that you should know better. So that was the first thing I got, and I got the finger pointing at someone saying you should know better. And then when I asked what was for your greatest and highest good, the Ace of Discs came out, and so coins or disc are material for me. That's, the physical world. Those are things that are in the 3D. And so this is a new beginning because this is an ace. So this is opportunity. This is um could be unexpected money coming in, not necessarily a huge windfall, but some unexpected money. It could be a bonus at work. It could be things that you are working towards. So this is something, this is new opportunities. This is a new start. This is physically getting out and starting something. So I feel like this is you moving forward, but in a blessings of the physical thing. So then the moon card was about to come out, but I put it back. And so then I shuffled and it came back out. And I feel like you're having a fight between your carnal and your spiritual self, because that's what I'm getting with this, that intuitive side. You don't want to know. You don't, it's so, and then that goes with what the second picture was that they showed me, which was of somebody asking a question, but then going like this and saying, I don't want to know. And the song is that I'm hearing is you don't want to know, or I don't want to know. It seems to be like a rap song, and it's, I don't want to know. And so it's whatever it is you're asking, but you then when they get ready to give you the response, you're saying, I don't want to know. And so you rather somebody else interpret it. So if they're wrong, you could blame that person about being wrong. Then I got the Hermit card, and they're saying you're having the solitude. Go ahead, Sheri. Were you about to say something that went with that?
Exactly
Oh, I thought you
what
were
I said, though. It's like I'm saying ask, but then you have to be open for the answer.
And ready to receive. Yep. And like you were saying, just because we ask, we may not be open for it. And so then I got the Hermit card, and they're like, are you really learning the lessons? You're having the experiences, but are you pulling the lessons out of it? Or are you just having the experience and then moving on to the next experience? Like whatever the situation is, whatever the heartache is, whatever the lesson is, you're going through it. And then you're like, oh, okay, off to the next thing. And are you really learning what the point of the lesson is, or what the point of the situation is, and absorbing that in order to move forward in a positive way versus moving forward in just a monodical routine way where it's just like I'm just kind of floating through life and not getting to understanding what's going on. So what I am seeing is that you are having this faith fight. You don't know which way to go. Do I go with my traditional beliefs of what I grew up with, or do I go with what's kind of piquing my interest now? Because both of them are highly unknown to me. I don't know a lot about the religion that I grew up in, but I also don't know a lot about the spiritual things. So which way do I go? And that's something that I can tell you. That's something that you're going to have to go to your guides for. But they're saying you're asking because you don't want the commitment of whatever the response is. Again, I don't want to know is a song that I'm hearing in the background. And Keena, I cannot remember what that song is, but it is a rap song. And the lyrics is something about I don't want to know, or you don't want to know. And it's somebody asking something maybe about a relationship. And then that person responding to them and saying you don't really want to know because you're asking but you're not receptive to what the answer is. So that's what I got for you, is that you need to be a little bit more receptive, and if you truly want to take that journey, you need to go ahead and be open to receiving but not fearful that something is going to happen to you. So that's what I got.
Okay, so I did pull cards, even though I am like definitely saying like you got to ask and you got to be open for the answer. But I did pull cards, and I got the 5 of clubs, the Joker, which is the unknown, which is exactly what Angie was talking about, and the 5 of diamonds. I think it's interesting that it are all fives. And the 5 of clubs is the death card, which is the change that you make for yourself. Again, exactly what Angie said. You have this change that you're seeking to manifest for yourself. Again, I think it has to do with the religion. I don't know what religion you were brought up in. I struggle with it too, because I was brought up with church. And then I'm actually looking into this other path lately, and I am a feral pagan. I kind of do what I think I need to do, where I'm guided to go. Then I get the Five of Diamonds, which is the pentacle, which is laughter, love, good friends. So you are in Catholic. Oh yeah, great. Isn't that a wonderful religion to be brought up in? It's you're condemning yourself. Um, but the Five of Diamonds is learn to laugh again. I'm hearing that you don't laugh enough in yourself. You don't laugh enough at your mistakes. Mistakes are there to help us grow. They're not.
She typed Catholic in there, and I immediately saw chains. Like you're
Yep.
carrying chains from
Chains
old
of
religion. Like
burdens.
the chains are rattling every time you go through. The noise of religion is always in your head, and it's always judging you, and it's always making you feel like you're a less than, or that you're not perfect, or like you're not doing something right. So immediately when I read the word Catholic, I saw, I heard chains rattling, and you carrying chains of the past of a religion that make you feel less than what you are,
But you're
or
not.
what you should
So
be.
quit beating yourself up. And again, I think that's the joker. Like you're going into the unknown. But remember to learn to love yourself and I literally have laugh, fun, good friends, and gatherings, and no worries. So once you start going down this path, I'm telling you, you find a whole new tribe, and family is not always blood. That's something that I've learned. My family is not my blood. My family is Angie. My family is Kina. My family is Karma. My family is Tanisha. My family and I, we don't even have the same skin color half the time. Don't think of it like that. I'm willing my hair to my sister in the next box over there.
That's me.
So,
All right, Sheri. Yeah, well, I hope that is helping you and that you're a little bit more receptive to your guides now. Both me and Sheri got the same thing, and I wasn't totally even focused in on what Sheri was doing, but our readings mirrored each other because we're here, we're psychic like that. So I am hoping that helps you out and that helps you to move forward, just to be a little bit more open about it.
and don't forget when you ask, listen. My family only gives me headaches too.
And I did tell you what the song was. It was I Don't Want to Know by Mario Winans featuring Diddy. So listen to that song, and it's like somebody's is saying like, I don't want to know because my heart can't take the heartbreak anymore. And so it's somebody who's afraid of what the response will be if they ask their higher power or whoever about whatever the situation is. All right. So, Miss Sheri, thank you for coming in. Again, guys, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know that we're giving readings. Let people know that we're out here. But most of all, just share so that other people can receive the same experience that you're receiving. All right. I have 15 minutes, y'all. Who's next, Kina? Johnny 13 wants a general love reading.
I get this song. This is so funny because the Jay Giles song. I maybe like love stinks. Yeah, love stinks. I haven't heard that song in years. So Johnny, wow, you really like got to hear that song. I love that song. I need to go listen to that song. But I think you're going through a slump right now. Like you just got burned or something. Like you liked a girl or liked a guy and they didn't like you back and they liked somebody else, and it's just all like kind of crazy, like chaotic. And
no, Cassandra, you are on the list. You're one of the people that's left on the list. I have 15 minutes, so we're about to run through this. Farida, listen, honey. Go to a contact a domestic abuse shelter. What you're looking for is therapy, honey, and that's what we can't give to you. If you're married and you're in an unhealthy relationship, why did you come on here asking about love? I gave you the information as I got it, that you are very hung up on love. Just because you're in an unhealthy relationship doesn't mean that is all the more reason for you to be crying out and wanting love in such a desperate situation. What you need is therapy, honey. You don't need another reading. You need a group of people or who can understand you and help you to walk through and help you to make that decision. Stop going on these lives and then attacking people because you're not getting the answer that you want. They're showing me you going on multiple lives and asking the same question over and over again about love and then being unhappy and attacking the person that's on there. I understand your frustration. I understand your anger, but you're directing at the wrong person. If this person is abusive, maybe you need to send some of that anger back at him and let him know to stand down. You will not take it. You always have the option of leaving. Also, you don't have to stay in a relationship that is abusive to you. So again, seek out a domestic violence hotline or group or somebody in your area, and then let them help you because you are beyond the ability. What I need, you asked me about a general reading and love came up, and I told you that you are desperate for love. Just because you're in an unhealthy relationship, that is all the more reason to be looking for love and being desperate for love. But again, you can always leave that situation. But what you're not about to do is keep coming on here dumping on us. You dumped on us last week about the reading, and now you're dumping on us this week. If you're that unhappy with what I'm saying, have a nice day and you don't have to come back. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to give you healing and help you in love. Call a domestic violence hotline and allow them to help you. You said you're in a 35-year abusive relationship. You only got one time to hit me, Ike, and then I'm rolling out the door. My face is too important for me to be letting you pound on me like I'm your punching bag. So I do hope that you are able to go ahead and call the domestic violence place and have a nice day. But you are beyond my ability to help you. And if you ask another question, I'm not going to read it because you are very unappreciative and you are kind of rude.
Okay, so who are we reading? We were reading Johnny, right? So I got a Queen of Diamonds, and the Queen of Diamonds is a good female partner, a sound advisor, a deeply sexual person. And then I got the Nine of Spades, which says it's an end, a grieving, like you're facing something. Like, do you have an old partner that you just kind of won't let go and you're comparing them to this new partner, or did this partner leave suddenly? And then I have the Nine of Diamonds, which is daydreaming of peace and contentment. It's kind of interesting because, again, I keep just hearing this Jay Giles song, like "Love Stinks." So you're not like trusting a current love, and you're not. I don't know. I'm just getting a lot of chaos and conflict in my head with your reading. I do hope that makes more sense to you because it's not really supposed to make sense to me. Either this person is coming to you, or this person has come and gone, and now you're just daydreaming about it and you won't let it go. Angie?
I'm sorry, Johnny. I didn't get anything. I was flustered by the last person, and I am not able to connect to your energy. So I hope that you are okay with what Miss Sheri Beery told you. It sounds like some good advice and some sound information about your love. So Johnny, I hope that helped you. Who's next, Kenna? Okay, Miss Cassandra. I'm assuming that you're the wrong person. Sorry, Johnny. But honestly, I didn't want to get into your energy, and I really want you. Jeez, oh, Pete. Um, um, and so I wasn't getting anything for you. And you know what? Even initially, when I initially read your question, I wasn't really getting anything for you. And all that time I was shuffling, I was trying to get in your energy. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to get anything for you this time. Okay, Miss Cassandra. You want a general reading. So let me see what's for Cassandra's highest and greatest good. What information the spirit want Cassandra to know to help her to move forward in positivity and love.
Oh.
You can go ahead, Sheri, because I'm having to filter through past readings or past information that I've already disseminated, and I'm trying to find something that is new. Oh, and look at me telling you to go ahead, and you're having a coughing fit. Hello, Angie. Oh, Angie, bring it back down. Jesus Christ.
I have not been going to my allergist for over a month because of garbage at work.
You may have to pay them a visit.
I know. It's just been Thank you. Thank you for all the blessings. Lightning sand is up your nose. Maybe.
I was not sure. I was not sure where that was going when I first started reading it. I was like, and then as I read it, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Bullshit. That's what she allergic to, Julie. She allergic to bullshit. That last person sent her into a
Okay, Miss Cassandra, I got a 6 of hearts, a Jack of clubs, and a 2 of hearts. And so my 6 of hearts says that it is a loyalty, a situation, or no, hold on. I probably should get my glasses because these do work. Stamina, long-term unity, and faithful mate. And then my Jack represents a friend or sibling, a mutual respect or mutual goal. And my 2 is unity, sex, physical connection, flirtation, or deep intimacy. Oh, do you have somebody that you are, Miss Julie? I'm allergic to everything that freaking grows outside. Do you have somebody that you're like dating or interested in dating, or that you're like heavily flirting with? Because I think that you're going to have a pretty good time with this person. Whether it's for a long term or short term, but it's for a good term.
We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Cassandra, because it took me a long time to filter through. And finally they showed me an image. Are you dealing with a racial issue? Like, are you having an issue in work where you have a court case or some kind of lawsuit regarding a racial situation that you're dealing with? You got kind of, but I don't know if that's an answer to Sheri's question or my question. So are you dealing with a racial situation or some kind of situation where there's some kind of discrimination or something? Because the first thing they showed me was a noose, and then I thought, oh, there's something that is like choking her out, or something that is cutting off her lifeline. And so then I thought, well, why would they be showing a noose? And for me, noose is racial. So it's either that you're dealing with a discrimination or some kind of racial situation or court case or something at work, or you're feeling like something is cutting off your lifeline, because a noose will go around your neck and it will cut off your air supply and it will cut off your lifeline. So let me see. No, I'm not dealing with a racial incident. Okay, so something
stupid that happened to my son. So I'll tell you after. Just go.
Oh no, go ahead. Go. No. Go. I texted him, but go. No.
It's like a deep racial slur that somebody told my son that he actually had to look up. I'm a white girl, right? Somebody called my son a moon cricket.
I've never even heard that before.
It's referring to a black man. Because
oh really? I've never heard that.
It's a moon cricket. It's a deep racial slur because when the slaves were out picking cotton at night, they would sing at night, so they would be called moon crickets. So there was a drunk Mexican guy when he worked at Circle K that actually called him a moon cricket. And I was like,
shut up.
Yeah. So don't let anybody ever call you a moon cricket. My kid is white. He called the police on the guy, by the way. Sam is right. A moon cricket. Oh my.
Not because he called me a moon cricket, but because he was bigger than me and I'm really drunk.
He said he didn't call the cops on him for calling him a moon cricket. He said he called the cops because he was bigger and he was drunk.
Oh my gosh. Listen, you get some characters at the gas station, let me tell you. Like, okay, so wait, what did I finish? No, I didn't finish Cassandra. Put Cassandra back in. Okay, so you said that you're not dealing with a racial situation. So again, they showed me a noose. So this is something that's cutting off your lifeline. So are you going through a situation that is feeling like it's suffocating or that it's cutting off your lifeline? Because they're showing me that there's an incident or there's something that you're going through that is causing you some pain or that seems to be cutting off your livelihood because it's your lifeline. A noose would cut off your lifeline. And so, if it's not racial, either way, they told me you're going to get victory in this situation or whatever this is, because they then showed me the 6 of Wands. So whatever this incident is that is making you feel like it's killing you or it's cutting you off or it's causing you a bit of stress and anxiety that is, again, cutting you off, you're going to have victory in it. So that's what I got. So if you're not dealing with a racial situation, you may be dealing with a serious situation that is really causing you some kind of anxiety or some kind of frustration where it feels like it is choking you out or it is keeping you from saying what it is that you need to say. But I'm getting that you will get victory in that incident. So they did show me that 6 of Wands, which is victory. And then the card that just popped out was the sun card, was the star card, which is wishing upon a star, which is your prayers being answered, which is renewed hope and faith and strength in something. And it's also success. It's contentment and renewal, serenity. So it's you getting over and having something that is good, that is positive coming in. So again, whatever situation that you're going through that's tense or that is making you feel like it is cutting off your lifeline, you are okay, and you will be moving forward positively in that situation. Okay, so who's I think we had Carrie was the next person that was on the list. We said if there was enough time, we would read Carrie. So, Carrie, are you still here?
Yeah, she got that. Educational opportunity, should she take it? So, Carrie, for your educational opportunity, I'm going to pull a card because it's a yes or no question. So I've pulled this card twice.
I heard no immediately before you even did it. I didn't want to say anything until you put it. So I heard no, and then I was going to do the
I pulled this black card twice. And this is a no.
Should Carrie take the educational opportunity that she's a question about? And before I could even finish the question, I got to know. So they're saying no, that's not the opportunity. Are you just trying to go with what's the next, like what you think the next popular thing is? Like sometimes people are like, oh, real estate, let's go ahead and let me take a real estate class and get certified in real estate. Oh, CNA, let me go ahead and be a CNA. They really need people in medical business. Oh, truck driving, let me go out and get, like, are you going to school for the next big thing or the thing that you think should be causing you money? Because I got to know on the education thing. But let me get a little bit more on your path. Is Carrie on the right? When I ask, are you on the right path? I immediately get a no, because you are looking, the direction that you're looking in is not where your passion is. They are clearly telling me no. Like they're putting a circle with the little, the little blocked out circle over your heart, saying that this isn't your passion, whatever it is that you're pursuing, and you need to go back to your pursuing, to your passion. Do you have something to do with painting or something to do with the arts? Because they're showing me like an easel and they're showing me a paintbrush. So are you doing something with the arts? Is that where you're going? No, it's deeply spiritual. Wait, what? Wait, what question did I ask that will warrant the answer? No, it's deeply spiritual. Oh, the art. The arts can be spiritual. I'm not sure what the reference is to that. No, it's deeply spiritual, but okay, so you're saying no, it's not in the arts. Okay. Um that's what your passion is versus what you were going to school with. Is that what you're saying to me, Carrie? Is there some family pushback on you doing this? It's not my passion. Question dedication. Oh, the reason that you're going to school is because it's deeply spiritual. Well, I gotta know. Sheri gotta know twice, and I gotta know. When I asked the question, I heard it no, and then when I did the pendulum, I got no. You can always override what we're saying and do whatever it is that and go with what your gut feeling is. If you're feeling that you are deeply drawn to that, then most definitely go forward, because I'm only giving you what I asked Spirit the question as you laid it. And with the pendulum, I gotta know. Sheri put 2 cards that were no, and then I heard the word no. So but again, you can do whatever you think is best. Like I would always go with what your gut feeling is over what we're receiving. Your gut says no also.
Yeah.
So what is your passion?
I think Carrie's a shaman. Me personally, just meeting her and knowing her for the last 3 years, I think Carrie's path is shamanic work. But I think this next class for her is, and I don't know anything about it. I've taken many, many classes with her, but I think this one is the wrong class. I don't even know what it is, Miss Carrie, but I don't think it's the right one for you.
They're making it seem like, and this is what they're showing me, somebody throwing up, like somebody ate something and then they're regurgitating it back up. So either the information that you're going to see is just a regurgitation of everything that you already know, and it's not going to be anything that is going to enlighten you in a way that is going to be beneficial to you, because you already know the knowledge, because what they literally showed me was somebody throwing it back up. And so this is information that you already know. It's just regurgitating information. And so they're saying to me, it's not beneficial for you in that way. If you still feel like moving forward, then you can, but it doesn't seem like it's going to provide any enlightenment for you, because it's already something that you know.
Yeah.
But they're saying move forward with your passion. They're showing me like Reiki, and they're showing me little stars. Is Reiki something that you want to do? You said shaman, so that could be too, because shamans are healers, and so that might be why they're showing me the Reiki. But they're saying you have a lot of already just intuitive knowledge. Like everybody thinks they need to go to someone. Sometimes if Spirit's going to give you a gift, why wouldn't they give you the understanding of how to use your gift? You don't always need to go to an outside source to be like, hey, how do I do this? Sometimes Spirit gives it to you. Are you open to receiving it? So allow Spirit to give you that information. I have been Reiki trained also, because they showed me little stars, but those stars were little healing things. And then I saw the word Reiki. So I'm assuming that maybe that should be or maybe that's an opportunity that you didn't explore enough and you don't know. But again, they're showing me passion. That's the word that they're using. They're showing me the Ace of Wands. And so whatever your next opportunity is, it has to be what you're passionate about, because they're saying you'll fail at it if you don't like what you're doing, or you won't give your full heart to it. If you don't like what you're doing. My ear is itching. I was just trying to see if I was receiving another message for you. And they're saying you can do it half-heartedly, like, oh, I'm doing it and it's not really what I want to do, or you can do it wholeheartedly where it's your passion, it's what you like and it's what you enjoy, and you're putting your whole self into it. But again, they did show me Reiki, they did show me the little stars, and to me the little stars were healing stars.
Time for you to go.
But that's kind of all I'm getting for you. What else did you get for her, Sheri?
I actually just heard the things. I just heard sweat lodge just now. So you need to find a sweat lodge. And I'm going to say this on live, like you need to do an ayahuasca trip or an ayahuasca event. I know that there's somebody in Prescott that does it, but not the person that we know that's in Prescott that does it. I just can't remember the information that I got about it, but I'm hearing sweat lodge and ayahuasca. But Angie, you need to go.
Oh, she sent me a text message saying that their plane took off late. So
okay. Yep. Retired nurse. And I know you've done peyote, but I'm feeling like you need to do some ayahuasca.
Oh, so maybe that's what the healing was too, because if you're a nurse, then that's the healing too. And then this could be the next level of you with your nursing, because you already know the body, you know a lot about it medically, and then you could use the Reiki to enhance it. But whatever it is, it needs to be your passion or whatever it is that you really enjoy. So like if somebody asked me what my passion was, it would be this. Like I really enjoy this, like the teaching aspect of it, the healing aspect of it, or the providing helpful insight to other people. And so that's why sometimes when it seems like I'm a little bit irritated, I literally go to my guides and ask these questions of you. And then when you come on here and you're asking me either the same thing every single week, I feel like you don't value what I'm giving you. Just because it's free doesn't mean that it's not valuable. If I'm taking the time and going to my guides, I'm seriously going to my guides to ask them this information. And if you're coming back asking the same question every week, to me, that means you don't appreciate it. And then if you're complaining about something that's on here, you don't have to stay and listen to it. But again, be appreciative of it, because I truly am going, and not because I'm necessarily that is free, but because I am taking that time and going to my guides or to my higher power on your behalf, not because you're kind of discounting it because it's free, but because look, this is me, this is my energy going to them to go on your behalf. And if you're not taking it serious, or if you're not listening to exactly what we're saying and trying to move it forward, then this is entertainment for you, because it's not for me, it's healing for you. And I'm very passionate about wanting people to move forward. So I'm always asking for the best information in the light of healing you and moving you forward and helping you. So if it seems like I'm harsh, it's because I do want you to move forward in your power and understand what you're moving forward with. And so I just ask that people are appreciative to what we're doing. Like we really are consulting our spirits, and we really are, addressing a higher power on your behalf. And it's not a game. Like this is some serious stuff that we're doing for you. And we just ask that you be kind and just what we're doing and appreciate it, and then use it. Like if I'm going to keep going to people who are giving me readings and being like, it don't matter. I'm just hopping around for a different answer, then I'm not really appreciating the gift that they're using in order to help me to move forward. That's like going to a therapist and they're telling you to do stuff and you're like, well, what's she know? Or you just hopping around the therapist and not taking their information seriously. So we do appreciate you being here, being in the comments and asking questions, but be serious about the things, because we're very serious, or at least I am, and I know that Sheri is, and Don and the rest of the people that are coming on here, they are serious about consulting the higher power on your behalf. Again, we all do it in lighthearted fun, but we are definitely going to them on your behalf in real time to try to help you out. And so we just want you to be very aware of what we're doing on your behalf. And at the end of the day, sometimes it is very much draining, sometimes some of your energy. Like you don't realize that we all feel. So we feel your energy. If you come in a desperate, sad state, we feel that sadness. Like one of the people that are on here, Affirm Wellness, when she's on here, she always can feel the domestic abuse. She can feel the pain. She can feel the hurt. And so what you're doing is taking us through on these emotional roller coasters and then not appreciating the journey that we're going on your behalf. Like there's a reason sometimes you are not asking me, is because of the fear of what you're going to receive. We're receiving all of that. When we tap into your energy, we're getting whatever you are, whatever sadness you are, whatever depression you're in, whatever joy you're in. And so we're just hoping that you're really, understanding that this is serious for us.
Oh yeah, I've actually taken Dawn's comment, and some of their energy stays with us. Sometimes you're how do I put this? I've taken people's dogs home with me, and I've had to go back and ask the person to take their dog with them. Not that I didn't want their dog. Their dog was super happy, chatty, kept me up all night. Or I've had somebody's abuelita like sit there and pet my hair and tell me how beautiful my hair was and that she wished I'd date their grandson. And I'm like, I'm good. And I've had her for a week. And so it's not only do we get your energy, sometimes we get your
people, your spirit.
Spirit.
And Lord knows my spirits will pop around and ask anybody a question like, can y'all tell Angie? And I'll be like,
oh yeah, I've
you.
had Angie's spirits come to me.
So Don is right. Sometimes those spirits stay with us, or that energy or that heaviness stays with us. Diamond Girl 225, it's nice to see you here. Do you have a question? I know the chat is the list is closed, but if you're still around here and you still have a question and we didn't get to you, that's okay, because I do have a few more minutes. My sister said their flight just took off, and so I don't have to leave just quite yet.
Yeah. So
maybe another 10 or 15 minutes before I have to go.
Like I do
forgot that I do have to get dressed to go outside.
I just got a message from our friend who is in Portugal who's channeling my cat, apparently. She's like, did you have a cat?
You have a dead cat? I
have quite a few dead cats.
Oh, really?
I said, well, which one? And I gave her a list of names, and she said that it was an unusual name. And I'm like, most of my cats have unusual names. I wanted to get a red cat and a white cat and name it Red Beans and Rice. And my daughter told me that I was.
Oh, that's so cute. That's cute. I like that. I guess we're just old and corny, but that is cute to me.
Or I wanted
like
a black cat and a white cat and name it Black Beans and Rice. But my kids told me I was cruel.
Diamond, I will give you a general love reading, but I won't tap into S's energy. I have made it a practice that I won't. So if you're coming in to ask about a love reading, I'll give you information regarding you in love, but I will not give you information about somebody else because they did not give me permission to tap into their energy, and they may not want you to know those things. And so I do understand that you're wanting to know how to move forward in a relationship, but that's just a stance that I've had because people come in so many times and they want to know, what is they thinking? What does he want from me? And they'll repeatedly ask the same thing about people. And so I just feel like it's an infringement on this person's personal space. And so I won't go into S's energy, but I will give you a general love reading. Okay.
I like what Dawn just wrote.
And if that's okay, then that's okay. You said that's fine. Okay, good.
Dawn just
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I thought I like what Dawn just wrote. Think about how others would feel carrying the pain and anguish of somebody who has been abused by their spouse or partner. Well, he didn't put partner, but I am. I have had to carry it for days after spirit came through to warn a mother. It took me a whole move. It took me a while to move beyond it. I can only imagine.
Yeah, like we carry that energy, and I just want you guys to know that like we are serious about what we're doing for you, and we really want you to, not that we're asking for pity or like we're just asking for understanding, that you really appreciate and understand that it's serious for us. We really are, carrying your energy. So for Diamond, oh my gosh, that card came out, but I put it back in. I'm going to shuffle it again because as soon as I read relationship, that card came out. So I'm getting that there's a little bit of deception in your romantic relationship. And you're already knowing this. You just really came here for confirmation for us to see if you want us to tell you that we're seeing exactly what you already know. So you just want confirmation that this person is not maybe being faithful to you. But I did get deception regarding your love situations. But I'm going to keep shuffling to see if that card comes back out again. So let me try to get one card for you. But I'm getting.
So wow. Did you?
I like that, Don. And not many people are going to know what Diamond and Silk is, but I do know, Don. I do know, and I got it. Oh, shoot.
So I get like I don't know. I get like deep grief and sorrow, and like this person is judgy and stern, and yeah.
Okay. And what I got goes right along with that too. Like as you were saying it, the images were coming to me. So the first thing I saw was you in a boat and feeling alone. Like it looks kind of like the boat that would be with the Six of Swords, but it's not. It's just kind of you floating off and feeling unloved, undesired, unhappy with whatever situation you're going through, but knowing that there is an expiration to this and just not having the strength or the strength or the fortitude to move forward with going ahead and into the situation. So I'm getting that you already know that there's unfaithfulness in this situation, because then I got the high priest, it's just the high priestess, and this is that intuition, this is that inner knowing, this is that self-trust, it's that spiritual insight. So you already know the answer. You just came here to us to get a confirmation on what you already know, because you got the high priestess. You're highly intuitive, you're highly connected to that inner knowing, you got that gut feeling, and you know. And then I got making an investment. This is you trying to catch this person up and get proof. These are pentacles. So this is you planting the seeds in order to get the evidence, you know, to prove what you already know. So this is you just trying to get the proof of the unfaithfulness of or whatever it is that you're feeling about this person. Let me get one more card for the overall energy regarding your love life. But it seems that you are very well aware of what the situation is and what is going on. And you just kind of wanted to make sure that you weren't crazy or you weren't paranoid, and you're not. Whatever it is that you're feeling, you know that it is true. And so let me get, oh, shoot. The one card that came over was the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, which is an ending, which is you knowing that it needs to be done. It's heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence from the situation. So that's what I got. And Miss Julie got so Miss Julie is another person that's in our community, and she's reading for you, and this is what she got for you, Miss Diamond. She got a love coming your way that is strictly conditional, no unconditional love on their part. Wait, I got the love coming your way is strictly conditional, no unconditional love on your part. So that's what I got for that's what Miss Julie got for you. As well as I do. Oh, okay.
So you have someone else too? Or I'm kind of like, I know.
Okay, then if you both have someone else, are you trying to decide to leave? Are you trying to decide which situation to leave or which situation to move forward in? Because you specifically asked what this person's feelings were before you. So I don't know if the person you're asking me about is the side person or the main person, but when I asked about your general love life or what's for your greatest and highest good or what spirit wanted you to know about your love life, they showed me you drifting and feeling unhappy in one of those in a situation. They showed me heartbreak, and they showed me you knowing the correct path to do, like your intuition. This is all exactly what I said. Intuition, inner knowing, self-trust, that gut feeling, and you knowing what is going on. So maybe you don't trust the side person. So whoever it is, this is what
you're the side person for him, and you're the okay. So you're both the side piece. Well, you need to side piece it out. Like what the.
I hope that was healing for you, and that is for your greatest and highest good, and that provides you the information that you need to move forward in a positive light. Is there anyone else who has a question before we end the live? Because I don't see anybody else in there. So is there anybody we missed who might want to ask a question?
Oh, you're
You're
welcome.
welcome, Diamond. And I hope that really did help you, like honest and
Me
truly.
too.
I hope that helps you to make the decision that you need to make. But again, Spirit is already saying that you already know. You just kind of came here for confirmation as to what to do for you.
I think you need to leave them both. And I think you need to spend some time with yourself. I think you don't have enough love for yourself. And that's why you have these two people in your life. And once you find love within yourself, you're going to realize that you don't need to have two people to boost you, and that you are worthy of more than that.
The energy was not the greatest today. I'm thinking about taking a couple of weeks off from Sundays because this is just. Okay, Nicola. Why do I feel like we already gave you a love reading? Because I do remember your name.
Yes, you missed me.
So, Miss Nicola, did we give you a love reading last time? If so, can you ask us another question? Because Kina is saying that we gave you a love reading the last time you were on. So can you ask us something else? Again, this is what I mean when I say we're going to our higher power asking, and you're repeatedly coming back asking the same question. If we already gave you a love reading, and I do remember giving you a reading, and I feel like it was pretty in depth, and then you come back, so either you don't like what we said the first time, you don't remember it, or you just didn't care about what we said. But can you please ask another question that isn't a love reading if we already gave you a love reading? So I'm gonna go with this person. Tate, can I have a general then? My energy is strong, so understandable with the other question. I don't even know what the other question was, sir, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you a general. All right, so for TT, are you still here, TT? And I know some of you are saying, "Oh, are you okay?" Your energy is absorbed in us, and so if the chat is low vibe and low energy and desperate, and you guys are all in that same low vibrational energy, it pulls our energy down because we're just stacking on or just tapping into your energy. So today does feel like a very low vibrational day. It didn't feel fun and light and breezy because I felt like there was so much low vibe in there. And the questions that everybody was asking was related to love, but it was a desperation on the love, which is again why I don't like doing love readings, because there is such a desperation and such a, oh my God, what should I do? How should I move forward? Is this going to be, the romantic partner of my lifetime? And this is just really why I don't like doing love readings, because people are so invested in it emotionally, and it's really hard when we get into your energy. But so TT is still here. All right, if you have anything, Sheri, you can go ahead.
I do. So I see like good luck and a change of luck. And then I see, well, that's with the Three of Diamonds, which is the Three of Pentacles. And then I see an Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, a new romance. The end of the loneliness. And then I have a Jack of Cups, which is like the Page of Cups. So this says, This has a new baby, a boy, nesting and self-pampering. So I think I'm saying that you're going to have something new and fun coming in for yourself. But remember to love yourself. It doesn't have to be a relationship with somebody else. This could be a relationship with yourself. And when you have relationships with yourself, like, take the time to love yourself. Take the time to pamper yourself. Take the time to paint your toes. Take the time to, you know, do the fun things with yourself. Take yourself to the movies. Do those things that you like to do for yourself. And then when you do those things that you like to do for yourself, you will find the love and romance that you are then looking for within yourself. Self-love is the best love. It certainly is. Yes, mine is electric. Thank you for asking, sir.
Because if you ain't got a man, you got a hand. Self-service. Okay, TT, because it's difficult to get into the energy and figure out what it is that's going on, and so I'm trying to figure out, because I keep asking what's for your greatest and highest good. Gosh, you are very much like all this wanting to be loved, and it's not a bad thing. When I say wanting to be loved, does not seem like is not a bad thing, but it's really the only thing that you're making room for in your life. Everything else is dependent upon, well, if I get married, when I have this spouse, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. And so a lot of your decisions seem to be dependent upon love or a love relationship. And so it's hard to get into your energy to find anything else that is not related to love. It's really a heavy energy that you're putting me in. So let me see what else I can get for general. The only card that I got from the Moonology card is Show the World the Real You. This is the full moon in Aquarius. And just so happens that we are in the Aquarius new moon, I do believe. And so they're saying show the world the real you. But I'm trying to get more information about a general read for TT. Oh, that's good. You are Aquarius as well. So that is good. And so they're saying, show the people the real you. Don't be afraid for people to know who you truly are, all of your quirks. Like, you seem to be a well put together person. And there's one image that you show them. And then when you go home, you're a totally different person. Like, maybe you go out looked in a certain way. And then when you come home, you kind of let the real you out. And you're just kind of a totally different person. But you feel like you have to be this way to present your best foot forward in life. But they're saying, no, you don't have to do that. Just go ahead and be who you are. And the people who truly love you and accept you will love you for who you are. And then I got the 10 of wands, which is a heavy burden that you're carrying. And then I got that there's a lot of wishes and dreams that you're putting out there, but not all of them resemble the person that you're putting forward. So you're carrying this burden of not being who you truly are. And they're saying to me, you understand what I say when I say you're not being who you truly are. They're like, spirit is literally saying she knows what that means when you say you're not being who you truly are, and you are carrying a burden that you don't have to carry. And so they're saying these are all the wishes and dreams that you're having, but they're based on a persona that you're putting out and not the true you. And so again, be who you truly are. And then also you're carrying a burden that you don't have to carry. And so let me get one more overall energy for you that helps you to move forward. Like, what is your next step? Or how do I get from where I am to where I want to be, where I can be the true me? Since spirit is telling you to be the true you, that would be my question. What is my next step to get me to where I can be the true me? And so I'm just going to ask, what advice is there from spirit regarding how you should move forward?
Get out of the broom closet.
And then they're showing me the Two of Cups, which is a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but there is a relationship. And I'm hearing that it's a forbidden relationship. Like this is something that you desire, because they're telling me to put this up. So there's something that you desire, but it's a forbidden relationship and you're not able to. So all of this seems to coincide. So there's a forbidden relationship that you want, that you're unable to pursue, or that you want to allow yourself to pursue. So let me get one more card to kind of clarify that. Two of Cups. And what did I get was justice. Everything will balance in your favor. The divine will come in and allow you to be the real you, or to get the justice that you want, or to get the with justice is kind of like balancing the scales and making things fair for you. Oh, it could be a family relationship, but again, I'm getting relationship with you. No, because it said forbidden. And I don't know that there's a family relationship that could be forbidden, but it could be. But they clearly used the word forbidden when this came out.
Are you a closet magician? A closet practitioner? Like a practitioner of magic? And the people in your family are like, that's the devil's work. That's why I'm saying get out of the broom closet and be true to yourself. Oh, I just got chills. Huh. Wait. Wow, that too.
But again, be true to yourself and be honest with yourself and allow yourself to be you unapologetically. And those who love you will accept you who however you move forward. So that's the message that I got for you. Was there one more? What was the lady's name that was in there to ask about the love question? Nicola, did you put another question in there? Okay, well, TT, maybe I am completely off, and what I am receiving must not be aligning with what is happening. But I do wish you the best, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to connect with your energy fully and give you the information that you need. But again, what I got was to truly be open about who you are, and show the world the real you, and that you will get
let your freak flag fly.
Yeah. And this is one thing you do know, that I'm psychic, right? Take that however you know. I pass no judgment, and I also do not know most of these people. So whatever I'm receiving is what I'm receiving, and then I allow it to be interpreted through your answers. But you're saying that I am not in the right ballpark for what I'm thinking or what I'm suggesting. So I'm okay. I must not be connecting to your energy very well. It doesn't look like there's any more comments in there, and it doesn't look like Nicola came back with something else that didn't have to do with love. So we're going to go ahead and end the live. Thank you all for participating. Again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We may or may not be back next week. I just don't know. I may need a break. I may need a little siesta from the live. Okay, you were answering her question. Okay, so I do hope that we were able to give you a little bit of insight and a little bit of direction and something to help you just to kind of move forward, because I do get an overall like a undercover of secrecy, or undercover a night in your energy. Like there's a mask, like they show me a mask, and the only thing people can see is your eyes, and so there's no indication as to what the true you is. All right. So everyone, thank you for showing up. Thank you for allowing us to get into your energy and help you out. So I hope that you all have a great week. Shauna may be on Monday. I'm not sure. She was traveling this weekend, but either Shauna will be on in the morning at about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or Don and Susan will be back on Tuesday. If you're a part of our tribe, we have class on Tuesday night. So again, if you want to find out information about how to join the class, please email Sonora Mystic advice at Sonora Mystic Tarot, or A5says yes at gmail.com. We can get you the link. It's a private link. It's a free class. And we will add you to them, make sure that you are able to just kind of join our tribe, expand your abilities, and understand kind of what you're going through and how to move forward with it. Don and I will be back on Wednesday. Don and Shauna will be back on Thursday. And then maybe I will be back on Sunday with Sheri Beery, who is always a great co-host, who is always here with me. And so you guys have a great day. Thanks.